Today I will tell you a story about a mouse who lived around 10,000 years back in a jungle. And this mouse was living near a colony of humans, and humans were living in cottages. So this mouse was going every day in a cottage and creating troubles for the family which was living in that cottage. These humans were intelligent and they created a rat trap, and they caught this rat and this mouse, and they threw this mouse at a distance. Now if we see that even after 10,000 years we are able to catch mouse, it means that in all these 10,000 years mouse have learned nothing. But we as humans have really made a lot of leaps. We have reached the skies, we have reached the moon, we have created weapons, we have created medicines, and we have created cars and automobiles and all sorts of things. And what is the difference between animals and humans? And this is a difference of the light in mind. And this light in mind comes from your knowledge. So let's understand it from a very simple concept. When a child is born, what is in the mind of the child? There is actually nothing. It is darkness. And that's the reason the child is not able to understand anything, and this child sleeps for 20 to 23 hours a day. But when the child starts growing, he hears the voices from around and of his parents, of his brothers, sisters, and other people. And this child starts to learn things and understand few things. And that's the reason this child is able to make noises to attract attention of the people and is able to express himself or herself. And we can see that with time this child starts to learn new languages and new things and new topics. And what is happening in the mind? The mind is getting slightly lighted up. With each packet of knowledge, the light comes in the mind of this child. And slowly this child starts to grow. He goes to class 9th and 10th, and we can see that the child has achieved an enough light in the mind, and we can see that this is an average light in the mind. But even at that point of time, we can see the difference between some very intelligent and very successful kids, and also some of the kids who are not able to achieve a lot of success in their classes. And the same pattern we can see in the colleges and also in the jobs. So there's a lot of difference between the lights in the mind of different humans. Some of the people who have really worked very hard and done something special, they have achieved their goals and have a lot of confidence, they have a lot of skills, they have a lot of knowledge. So if we compare the light in mind of the successful people and the people who are average or who are not very successful, we can see that the people who are successful have a lot of light in their mind in comparison to other people. And how this light is coming. So let's understand that concept also. The whole nature, the whole universe is trying to put us in the average category. If we are doing very bad out of guilt or out of maybe some need, we'll really do efforts to come to the average level or the middle class level. And if we have to go above the average, we'll have to do some extra efforts. Maybe we'll have to wake up in the morning to practice some specific maybe problems, or we'll have to work on our body to win in a race which is going to happen maybe after some time. So for doing something extraordinary or doing something better, we'll have to make more efforts. We'll have to go out of our comfort zone to get success. And just before moving forward, we need to understand the concept of success. The definition of success is different for different people. For some people it can be money, and for others it can be achieving something in their society. And for some people it can be creating a company or joining politics and helping people. For some people it is simply maybe living with their family and spending more time with their kids and their parents or with their spouses. So the definition of success is different for different people. But even to get the success, whatever the definition is, you will have to have the light in mind, and to get the light in mind you will have to have knowledge. Understand the mind like a long dark gallery. With each side you have a lot of doors, and each door opens, and if you're able to open a door, it will give you fresh air and a lot of light in your mind. It will give you a lot of freshness. You can open these doors with an effort to get that specific knowledge. Now, for example, if you take the case of a student of physics, and if this guy studies mathematics or becomes an expert in chemistry also, that means this person has opened a door in his mind from where he will be getting a lot of light. Now, this person can also study law and understand the concept of law and see the integration of physics and law, and maybe find something new. So that means this person has opened one more door. So the more doors you will open, the more light you will have in your mind. And the more knowledge, more skills, more competencies you have, the more light you have in your mind, and you can utilize that to achieve your goals and get success, whatever your definition is. So our objective should be to really put extraordinary efforts, the best which we can put, to get the more light in our mind. And before opening new doors, we have to have the complete confidence in the area in which we are supposed to have the expertise. So if we are a physics student or if we are the economics student, it doesn't mean that we, as an economics student, if I learned about physics, it's fine. But I need to be a master in economics first. Then only I will be able to open more doors, and then only I will be able to get more light and more confidence and more advantage in having that light in the mind. So our objective should be to put efforts to have more light in the mind. And if you are able to do that, the success is guaranteed.